What's up?
Not much.
Alright, what's up everybody? I'm going to be doing the, the emissions delete, which would be right up in here. This little plate, you got to take that out, which takes this whole thingamaboop out. Lighting's kind of terrible in here, but I don't know. Let me fix that actually. Alright, there we go. That's a lot better. So you got to take this out, which connects up into there. Very easy to get those out. And then, yeah, intake, you got these little screws. I'm not really going to show you guys how to take it all out. If you want to do that, you can, I'll put in a little thingamaboop for like, I don't know what, but you can check that out if you want to look into how to get all the side panels and stuff off. But these Z400s, super easy. The Ninjas, a different story, but you got this stuff, the block off plate right here. You got the little plug. Oh, I don't even know where I'm supposed to go with that. Oh, I see it right now. I'll show you guys in a minute. And then there's velocity stacks, which are the version 2. They'll be different than, what the heck, that threw me off. It's a sticker. It's a sticker. There we go. I don't even know where the sticker went. It really bamboozled me. It's right there. Wow. Okay. Anyways, velocity stacks. We'll get to that. So you come in here. What you want to do is just simply pop these out. They don't have washers, so you don't have to worry about that. Take the screws out. Very simple. And that's that. 2 little screws. No washers on them. And it also comes with new hardware, which you'd want to have thread locker for. So yeah, add that to your list of things you'll need. This comes off just like that. See how the wire's holding up. There we go. This thing's a little shithead to get off, but you'll get it off. I'm just gonna warn you guys now, but it's a little bit of a pain. First off, you got this little thing in here that for some reason, honestly, we'll just leave it there. If it stays in there, just let it do its thing. Because in most videos you see it on this side, but it's not over here. So just leave it there. Grab your little block off plate with the fancy little engraving and all that. Also, it's pouring rain outside. I'm not gonna open the garage, but if you guys are hearing that, I'm sorry. Can't do too much about that. Now you get your handy thread locker. This stuff is actually like, I don't even know, it's like Brazil or something. I got it from when I did the exhaust on my 900. But you just get a little thing on there. That's enough. You don't need to douse these things. And then you just take your plate. I'm probably messing up this video like all hell, but it's okay, man. Once I get this thing in the hole, we'll be Gucci. There's the hole. And another thing is these look to be Allen keys. When you take them out, they look like they're 6mm. But anyways, what you're gonna want to do is get the first one in there, so it just kind of stays, just kind of perfect in there. You see the little screw right there? right behind the, I'm trying not to get in the light, and then you just take your other one, which will go right there. And you want to just snug them just a tad and come through with your Allen key. And you're done with that, basically. Alright, and now you just want to take this one, which is a, I'm pretty sure it's a 4mm or a, I don't know, I'll have to check. Yeah, it was a 5mm. I'm kind of stupid, but anyways, you want to get like a short one that'll fit under the frame bars here. And that's kind of the key, so you don't have to sit there and twiddle with it. Kind of just pop that in there, and then when it's totally snug, you come through with the little sideways snuggy snugger, and you give it a nice little slight dugger, and she's in just like that. Perfection. That'll never come out, man. Thread locker's perfect. Now this piece, I'll show you guys in just a second, but very simple. You just take your connector here and you just go bloop. Should pop right on, and then you can just zip tie this anywhere you want, really, but the best spot, copying off of BLR's video, is you just kind of put it right there. You just zip tie it. There's a little bar right here. Perfect little thing comes in here. You zip tie it. Bink! Right there. So we'll do that. And as you can see, I couldn't find any scissors, so I went and stole some from the kitchen. Yep. Gonna get yelled at for that. Just a quick bloop. Maybe want to hold on to that so it doesn't finagle its way into the weirdest crevice of the holes. You know, because if you have luck like me, it would have just went blink, blink, blink right down to the bottom of the radiator, hung onto a bracket or something there. Yeah, that would have been my luck. So that's that put in. Pretty simple. I can't really see. Yeah, we got it. And that deletes this whole thing. So basically doing that, you've deleted this air hose. So this is where this comes in, and it just simply goes in right in that little port. And I'll show you that in a second here. So on the Airbox, it connects to this one, right? Not this one, not the back one, but the front one. And you're going to just simply slide this right over top of it. Once you get that on there, it'll never come off. But for me, I'm a goofball and I drop it. We'll get back to this when I put it on. Alright, now that you have struggled your booty butt off and this thing is upside down. Alright, now that you struggled to get that thing on, that's on there. And this piece you don't have to have a plug for. On my Airbox, I had this, which I don't know if the previous owner did that or that's Kawasaki. But I'm not the professional here. I'm just the one showing you guys how this all works. So let's unscrew these little bad mamma jammies, and I will be back once that's done. You've taken this off, or all the screws, put them in your hoodie pocket because that's the perfect spot for them right now. You just kind of, you know, find out how these things pop off by yourself. There we go. And here we are, inside the little thingamabob. I see. I thought I had to take these little rivets out to get the air filter. Nope, not today, but I will show you guys this. If you have like a Dremel tool, I'll show you guys. Oh, I don't have it on here, but what you do is you have like a little plastic sanding, not sanding wheel, this is a sanding wheel. You take your cutting wheel for plastic, metal, whatever. It's not going to matter too much with this, but you just, there's these little not mold lines, but sort of just lines that you'll take with a Sharpie, and you'll basically just outline it with the Sharpie, cut it with the wheel, pretty simple, and then sand it down to make it nice and tidy. And the most important part is you get all the particles out, because I haven't vacuumed it, and well, my hands are dirty, but you can see all the sanding particles that were in there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna modify these velocity stacks. These, you have, with the stock ones, they look like a fucking, I won't say nothing, but you all get the idea here. And all you do is you take them off and you place them with this on both sides. All you got to do is take this off. What you want to do is just kind of, yeah. Alright, I've kind of got ahead of myself and taken off the clamps and such, but simply you just muster up some strength. Don't pinch your fingers in there, and make sure you have it on the camera. Do that. That's why we're facing. Just simply pop that out. Oh, it's out. This, I'm just gonna push it out. Oh my goodness sakes.
I'm a working boy.
What's up?
Not much.
Alright, we're back. Da, 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 da. So this would go right through here, and then this simply just, since they're the same size, it doesn't really matter which one you put it on. Older videos, it'll kind of show you a different thing, and if you watch the TST video, it's going to show you all of that junk. So you just hold that there. It's kind of hard to do. There we go. Just kind of screw it on there. Make sure both sides are nice and snug. This one seems to be just kind of weird. And they both do that. They're just kind of loose in there. Loosey-goosey. But they're in there. But what I mean by loosey-goosey is they kind of just spin. You know? I don't know how you really get them tighter than that. And then for the next part, MWR air filter. So this is a kind of like, I haven't really seen many people use it, but it's what Norton and all of them have on their website. And I'm just buying an air filter because it looked cool. So yeah, that's honestly why I picked this one. But as you can see, it's quite cool. Honestly, why I bought it. We're gonna try it out. I'll let you guys know. So basically, this is very simple. One screw. Take that, put it there. Find my screwdriver, which I have no clue where it is. Done that. Now, this one can be kind of a bitch for some reason. So just kind of slowly torque it out. I don't know why it's always a bitch, but That's what I've noticed. And you also want to use a screwdriver that's correct for these bits, which is actually a JIS bit. JIS. Look it up, you'll be surprised. Yeah, that's what we'll do. This would be a good time to clean out my intake box. As you guys will see, I've actually washed my hands. And as you'll see, there's a lot of particles. Alright, so now that it's open, we can see the hole in here. This looks like a, just like a happy face with a big open mouth. Like screaming or something, you know? I guess that's kind of cool for air intake. Just kind of screaming open. But what I want to do is keep these little plenums in here. Not plenum. I think I'm going to keep those in there just to kind of, I mean, it's not going to make much of a difference, but I think what it'll do is direct the air how, basically the best way to explain this is the low pressure is going to be sitting in here, and the high pressure is going to pull that air to these areas and up through into the velocity stacks. So that's what my theory is, but I'm just doing whatever I want. You guys can take these out, or you can just totally go away without doing this at all if you don't want to ruin your intake box, you know. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Look at this. Look at that sticky icky. I got the goo on me. I didn't want to get the goo on me. What you want to do is just simply tighten it in there. Make sure that it sits in there properly when it's going in. It should be pretty fine. This all the way down? No. I'm gonna keep pushing away. Oh, alright, so it will tighten down. I'm just a bozo. Don't tighten too much, but make sure it is tight. This is plastic, and yeah. Once you've done that, just wipe your finger off. Don't really mess with the oil on it. Just kind of leave it. And that's that. So you go from this goofy thing, which I don't want it too close to at all, because it has a bunch of plastic bits in it, but you go from this in these velocities to that. Pretty simple. And once you have that all done, you just want to seal up your box again. Pretty simple. I can't talk. Pretty simple. You put on your clamps again, and that's the point of these. It has like these not corrugated, but slots in them. That helps it connect to your throttle body. There you go. And this is why having the screws in your pocket is key right here. You just start them up one by one. But what I'm going to tell you all to do is alternate them when you screw them down, actually. So what I mean by alternate is skipping one. So if you start here, you would skip this one, do this one, skip this one, do this one. And then you would skip this one, do this one. And that's just all you gotta do. You've fought with the box for a while, you will get these on, and it will rest perfectly on this little ridge here. It's not perfectly on there, it is not on there fully. Only when you have this, it's the emissions delete, it's plugged off. you have this one plugged back in. That's the smaller one in the rear. And then you have the one in the full rear, this one back here. If you guys can see that, you guys should be able to. I can see my finger. It's right in there. But you have to push that one back into place. That one will be the hardest part of this mostly. Alright, so now that you've done all that, you put all the Allen bolts in. It's all nice and dandy. You want to come in with your hand like this. Just grab that hose. Just wiggle, 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 wiggle. Give it a few more. It'll make its way up. And the hardest part, you gotta be real careful with your gas nipple. Yeah, I said nipple. And you want to just find out how you can get your hand in there and raise this little plug back up. Not plug, but your clamp. So now that you've got the back hose in, that'll be the hardest part of all of this probably. You simply plug that back in, which actually you'll leave that unplugged because in my next video we'll do the ECU install back in and get the plastic whatchamadoodle back in. See, here's where the ECU is. It was shipped out to Two-Wheel Dyno Works. Anyways, so what we want to do is get this bolt back in, and that's basically it for that. Take your, I'm pretty sure it's a 10, and you just tighten her up. Doesn't take much. That's all you really need for that, and that's done. And for my next video, we'll have the it's the Hindle header. Let's see, we got the Hindle full header for it. I already have the Hindle slip on. See, so that'll be nice. We'll have the ECU hopefully tomorrow. Go out for a ride, the first ride. It'll be in the next video though. Hope you guys enjoyed, and have a good evening, day, night, whatever. I don't know. You could be watching this from anywhere, any time of day, whenever you're watching it. Hope you guys enjoyed.